Federal message muddled as misunderstood. Taper meets slowing growth. Bloomberg. Bloomberg.com. BusinessWeek.com. Bloomberg TV. Premium. Professional products. Bloomberg Anywhere. Bloomberg Tradebook. Industry products. Bloomberg Briefs. Bloomberg Government. Bloomberg Law. Bloomberg BNA. Bloomberg New Energy Finance. Bloomberg Sports. Enterprise Products Compliance Solutions. Data Solutions. Technology Solutions. Trading Solutions. This site uses cookies. By continuing to browse the site, you are agreeing to our use of cookies. X. Markup Snapshot US. Europe. Asia. Ticker volume price delta DJI 8 15300.60 negative 25.96 negative 0.17% SM page 501,683.42 negative 5.71 negative 0.34% NASDAQ 3715.97 negative 9.04 negative 0.24%. Ticker volume price delta S0XX 52,857.57 negative 4.50 negative 0.16% FTSE 106,571.96 negative 17.02 negative 0.26% DAX 8,490.47 negative 3.53 negative 0.04%. Ticker volume price delta Nikkei 14,404.70 plus 17.40 0.12% Hang Seng 22,915.30 negative 38.44 negative 0.17% SM page /ADX 205,219.63 negative 22.91 negative 0.44%. Bloomberg. Our company. Professional. Anywhere. Home. Quick. News. Opinion. Markup data. Personal finance. Tech. Politics. Sustainability. Luxury. TV. Video. Radio. Federal message muddled as taper meets slowing growth. 0 minutes and 47 seconds. Twitter by the numbers. 500 tweets a day. Wildcatter hunch unbox $1.5 trillion oil offshore U.S. Texans in dark on Obamacare as enrollment looms. 11. Lehman's cold, dead hand grasps for money. 6:40. Top designers gear up for London Fashion Week. Federal message muddled as misunderstood taper meets slowing growth. By Craig Torres Island Colette, 2013-09-13 T04:00:01Z. Federal Reserve Chairman Ben S. Bernanke and his colleagues meeting next week are poised to take steps that appear inconsistent. They will probably lower their estimates for growth for this year and next for the third consecutive time. Simultaneously, they are forecast to start scaling back the $85 billion in monthly bond purchases they have been relying on to stoke the recovery. What's more, annual inflation has been running at least a half percentage point below the Fed's goal since December. And while the unemployment rate, at 7.3% in August, is falling, that's mainly because some Americans are leaving the labor force. As a central bank, you are lowering your growth forecast. Inflation is running low, and hiring is slowing, and you are going to taper your asset purchases, said Julia Coronado, chief economist for North America at BNP Paribas in New York and a former member of the Federal Reserve Board's forecasting staff. That is a communications challenge. Borrowing costs increased on the mere mention at Bernanke's last press conference, following the June policy meeting, of a tapering of bond purchases sometime this year. The yield on the U.S. 10-year note reached a 12-month high of 2.99% on September 5, compared with 2.19% on June 18, the day before Bernanke's remarks. One way to lean against rising borrowing costs would be for federal officials to expand on their guidance for the short-term interest rate, said Dominic Constam, head of global interest rate research at Deutsche Bank AG in New York. Unemployment threshold. Policymakers have pledged they won't consider raising the federal funds rate, now near zero, as long as unemployment is 6.5% or higher. In July, they discussed lowering that unemployment rate threshold even more before any decision on raising borrowing costs, according to minutes of the meeting. Another alternative officials discussed would be a signal to hold the benchmark lending rate low so long as inflation is